looking at the 8-minute chart here on the left, the 4-minute chart right next to it, and the 15-minute chart on the right. I just wanted to show the viewers that it is really not very difficult to use this volume information to look at a market behavior and see if it's verified, for example, that this is a breakout that you wouldn't want to fade, for example, and if you're long, you want to stay long. As you can see, the delta is confirming this breakout on this 8-minute bar here up to the 104.75 area right now. The 4-minute next to it can show you that half of that 8-minute bar is also good, or wherever it is, so that when we're up at the previous high where you might have thought of selling it, there was no delta reversal. The delta was positive, and there was enough volume on this breakout bar here. You can see that the overall volume is double what it was on this little narrow range bar here. So it's confirming the breakout, and these patterns that we look for are generally very clear. You don't have to guess. If you wanted to fade this, you wouldn't want to see the delta as positive of this. So this is an indication that you want to stay in. So when we're looking for our levels of support or resistance, this volume and this delta going together can give you a pretty fair degree of certainty of your position, and it can give you conviction to know to stay in a trade if you're long, and not to fade it if you are contemplating selling prior highs, fading resistance. And our levels, at any rate in this particular situation, we're above value for the prior day, and the volume intraday here and the new value area that has developed in this first hour and 15 minutes of trading has now been extended to the upside. Now, if this is to, at some point in the next 15-20 minutes, if it is to peter out, we will see this volume diminish. If it's going to stay strong, the delta will be continuing to support it in this way. And if it's going to reject this extension to a new level, then we will see the delta reversing. It really is that simple. So in real time, when you're looking at 8-minute bars, 4-minute bars, and 15-minute bars, you have plenty of time to recognize when things are shifting. As this bar is opening up, the immediate reaction was selling. You can see on this 4-minute bar the delta is negative, so you know that there were more people who were not ready to lift the offer, not ready to push it higher. And this is, of course, very, very short term. You don't want to really trade off that, because that could just be a very small number of traders until you see 4 minutes, 8 minutes, 15 minutes. Those are going to be the bigger turns, where you can get a few more points if you're trading counter trend, for example. And if you're wanting to only trade with the trend on this, you want to see it pull back to some support, which now would be at least in this area, where you have this period of some value and some point of control. This area might be an area to buy very short term. And on the bigger picture, you have your value area low for the day at 999 area, and 1003 area is the upper value, and the point of control that has developed through the day so far is around 1075 area. So now that we have extended this value, at least very short term, these are the areas of support in the immediate short term, and we can just evaluate based on if we do see that delta reversal, if we do see the overall volume indicating that the will isn't there to push this market higher. Now, of course, all of this is in the context of the bigger picture. We've looked at that many times, but that may be good homework for you. You can go and look at the 60-minute and the 135-minute and the daily, and what you'll find is above this, up in the, from this level up to the 15-20 area, those are the places where the objective is short term, the upper end of the value for the past couple weeks. But so there is some resistance in this area already. That's why when we look at this, we can begin to form our determination if we want to eventually get short sometime in the next hour or two, or before the end of the day. But we always have the volume to help us make our decision.